Josh, what are you most excited about for this weekend?
I think this weekend I'm just looking forward to the networking, meeting people, getting to learn the game, both on and off the court.
And you're playing for Team World in the USA versus World game, and we've seen just an influx of foreign players from other countries entering the league. How do you think that has changed or impacted the way that the game is played?
It's done a lot. I think, the NBA is now opening a lot more doors for guys who are coming from, different countries and making, playing in NBA more accessible for everybody.
And I've got to ask you, you just added a new teammate to your roster. What's it been like playing with D'Angelo Russell?
It's been good. Right now we're still trying to form that chemistry, that camaraderie, but for the most part, so far, I've liked it.
What do you need to do in order to build that team chemistry with a guy like him, both on and off of the court?
I think it's just time. Just got to get more reps with him in the gym, at practice, and in the game, and off court, just hanging out.
What have you observed of his friendship with Karl-Anthony Towns?
Right now, based on what I've seen, they're always together.
Yeah.
Whether it's after the flight, before the game, always together.
Is that kind of a breath of fresh air to kind of have a new star on your team to help you guys out and to hopefully kind of surmount the mountain that you have to climb in the West right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm excited to see the potential of this team, and I think that the sky's the limit for us.
How does he affect your locker room?
I don't think there's really an effect right now. We've only been playing 3 games. He only played in 2 so far. So right now everybody's still trying to get to know one another. So the vibe in the locker room is kind of good right now.
And now I'm going to jump around a little bit. When did you realize, whether it was in AAU or high school or college, that you were the best player on a team?
It probably didn't hit me till like 8th grade. To when I really realized, like, wow, I'm kind of like the key guy on the team. I gotta kind of set the example.
Was there a moment?
Not really. It just kind of one day I woke up. I can't remember, but yeah.
Was the rest of your teammates seeing that too, sort of trying to feed you a little bit more, feed you the ball, get you more involved in that way?
Yeah, but how my team worked back then, we all kind of just played together. We played well. At the end of the day, I think we all kind of knew, like, when things got tough, I kind of got the ball, but for the most part, like, we all played together. It wasn't like I'm here and then he's here. Like, we were all right here because we were all friends off the court too. So.
And you were all in 8th grade, so
yeah,
it wasn't like there was that.
Yeah, it was all in 8th grade. So.
Kobe Bryant is going to be in spirit all over this All-Star weekend. What is your memory of him, or a story you have of watching him or playing with him?
Man, it's always hard talking about this because I always. Kobe wasn't. I wouldn't say he would be my favorite player, but he was always somebody I watched. My oldest brother, because when I came to the States, I came to the States when I was 3. So when I came to the States, my oldest brother liked basketball. Kobe was his favorite player, and he had Kobe pictures, Kobe jerseys, had everything. So I kind of learned about Kobe through him. Just watching Kobe, he was a great player, and the things he did was great. I remember watching one time he hit a left-handed fadeaway. I even remember where I was at. They played Toronto.
Yeah.
And he hit a left-handed 3. I think it was a 3 or something in the corner, and it was in clutch time, sitting in overtime. It was the craziest game I ever seen. And just watching that, like throwing something in the trash can, yelling Kobe, just that kind of just shows you, your childhood and who he was, your childhood. Because I never met him personally, but he had so much influence on me as growing up.
When you say he had so much influence on you, I've talked to a lot of guys that are around your age in the league who have said that, in a way, Kobe was this generation's Michael Jordan because you all saw him play. You saw a large chunk of his career. Would you agree with that assessment?
I definitely agree, because a lot of people ask me who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron. And my thing is, I've never really got to see Michael Jordan play, so I really can't answer the question. But like you said, Kobe is definitely our generation's Michael Jordan. We all seen Kobe play. We all seen the highlights he made, and we all did the oohs and the ahs. So I definitely agree with that statement.
I know you never met him, but Josh, if you could thank Kobe for one last thing, one last way he influenced you, what would that thing be?
How hard he worked. Even just seeing all the stuff that he's, like when he died, all the stuff that people are bringing out about him in terms of, how he never wanted to jeopardize family time. He would jeopardize sleep because he wanted to be at practice and be there for his kids. And just seeing that, you know, just shows me, like, you know, whenever I think that I can't do something, definitely just got to do harder, work harder.
And switching gears one last time, sometimes you take these shots from so far out that are just kind of wild. You've had some pretty wild shots that you've hit. How confident are you in taking those incredibly deep three-pointers?
I'm confident. I'm really confident. I miss a lot of three-pointers.
Yeah.
But somebody's always telling me, you know, if you don't shoot them, they're not going to go in, so you got to shoot them.
Why do you think that deep threes are one of the fastest growing frequency shots in the league right now?
Because it's hard to guard it, because you don't know how far to step up. Because if you're defending somebody and he's so far away from the three-point line, he doesn't really know when to pick you up, because if you pick him up all the way, he can just drive around you. So it's very hard to guard knowing somebody's range. And
it kind of changes the spacing on the floor, right?
100%.
If you have a help defender that's going one way or the other, they have to commit.
Exactly. So if you know somebody is shooting he's capable of shooting a three, and somebody's driving, you're not going to help, because you know if you help and he kicks it out, the guy's going to make the shot. So it makes the drives very easier.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.